This weekend, Pride in the Park is taking over Grant Park on Saturday and Sunday with acts like Alesso, The Chainsmokers, Rebecca Black, and RuPaul Drag Race stars Monet Exchange and Shea Coulee, and of course, all the best DJs in Chicagoland to get this party started. Janky here is joining me, who's kicking things off on Sunday. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes to chat with me today.
Thank you so much for having me. Excited for it.
Let's talk a little bit about Sunday. The Pride Parade is back after a 2-year break. So a lot of people are going to be, checking out the parade. And then you are going to be that first act right there on Sunday. Right. What do you have? What kind of preview can you give us?
Yeah, so very excited not only to be able to be kicking it off, but also for the fact that the Pride Parade is for the first time in 2 years. So people are going to be exceptionally excited. It's always a unique pleasure to be able to open. You're setting the tone for the whole thing. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But my sound is definitely bring some good house, some nice uplifting daytime beats. So very much looking forward to that.
I mean, especially with the new Beyonce song that just dropped, Break My Soul. A lot of people have been craving house music, going back and checking out some of those like 90s house, deep house tracks. Are you going to be incorporating any of that into your set list?
Yeah, I definitely have my homework cut out for me. Thanks, Beyonce. So short notice. But yeah, I'm definitely working on that. To being able to tie in some little old school beats, 90s, even 80s beats to my sets is always an extra little uplifting sound. So definitely going to be doing a little bit of that too.
I mean, especially, with the clubs that you play at and the parties that you play at, obviously, people are out there looking out for new music, but there's also some of those Pride anthems, especially on a day like Sunday the 26th, where people want to hear, remixes of their favorite songs. What are some of your favorite ones that you love to play, and especially like on a weekend like this where so many people are celebrating?
Yeah, so the special thing about Janky is I play a little bit outside of the box, play more underground sounds. So if I'm feeling to indulge in a little bit of Beyonce or this and that, I do have definitely some good remixes in the works. So I'll be waiting for you.
That'll be fun. What are some of the other acts that you're excited to check out this upcoming weekend?
Definitely excited for Alesso. I think he's playing the same day as I am. And the RuPaul Queens, being able to share the stage with so many of them. Jay Wara, very excited to see Jay Wara too. I'm actually opening for Jay Wara for Sunday at Spy Bar after the festival. So excited to be able to share a stage with them twice in one day.
You got your work cut out for you this weekend. I mean, you got a lot of after parties. You've got this. Hopefully you get a little bit of nap, a little downtime, so to be able to recuperate as well too.
Yep. And I'm not only doing the Spy Bar, but right after that, I'm kicking it to the official Pride in the Park after party at Cerise.
That'll be amazing. Definitely go ahead and check that out. You did mention RuPaul's Drag Race, so we've got Monet Exchange and Shea Coulee on this new season of All Stars. Are you addicted to this new season?
Oh my gosh, don't even get me started. I was actually friends with Shea way back when, like 10 years ago, maybe a little bit like 8 and 10 years ago, when we both lived in Andersonville. We were pretty much neighbors. So I've followed Shay's journey throughout her whole career in Drag Race. So very excited to be able to kiki with her again. And obviously Monet too. Just all the queens are just so mind-blowingly good. It's not going to be one boring note this entire festival. I'm very excited.
Well, especially too with this brand new season. I think, up until maybe last season, you kind of knew what to expect as far as like week to week, here's what's going to happen. But the show's been changing up. I mean, I have so much anxiety going into the new episodes because you don't know what's going to happen and who's blocking who, and what's.
I know, it's so exciting. And this season specifically, the best part is how good every single one of them are. So there's like no flops at all. It's like so difficult to pick who's gonna. Oh my god, it's so good. There's so many little variables and factors. It's awesome. Such a good season.
Especially too, Shea is from Chicago, so like every time Shea's on a season, I was like, Shea's got to win. But there's so many, talent. I mean, how do you go into the season? Are you like Shea all the way, or do you see other people that you're like, I kind of like the Vivian, I like Jinx,
I can't pick favorites, honestly, like just because Shay's incredible. That first look that she pulled on that first episode just blew my mind. But every single other queen has just been really showing up, and it's been so wildly good. I can't even pick.
I also always take a moment, when you think of Pride celebrations and you think, it's going to be in the North Halsted neighborhood, it might be in Andersonville, pockets of neighborhoods in Chicago, but not really something downtown Chicago. This is the first time, Pride in the Park that we've had something official at Grant Park.
Yeah.
As you prepare for your set list, or, as you're kind of thinking about this, I mean, the impact, especially, for maybe a lot of the older LGBTQ plus community who never had a celebration, in downtown Chicago. I mean, what does that feel like to be able to play like a festival like this?
It's super, super special because our gay agenda is working. No, it's always been, it's got to be our long-term goal to expand outside of our queer spaces. We have to be able to expand that to make all spaces queer spaces, at least queer friendly, queer safe spaces. So being able to play at a festival like Pride in the Park, which is in Grant Park, which is downtown, which is just kind of unprecedented in Pride celebrations in Chicago historically, is super, super special. I'm so happy to be part of it.
Yeah, and I've had many conversations with Dusty Carpenter over the years, and just his dedication and hard work for expanding all the celebrations in Chicago. So I just want to give him a little shout out for making this
shout out
possible.
Dusty. he's working so hard. I saw him at the Pride Fest last weekend, just sweating, like upset. I asked him, I was like, "Hey, what time should I show up to the festival for?" He's like, "Don't ask me. I got someone for that. I'm too busy."
That's Monday's problem. Don't ask me during this weekend. Ask me on Monday.
Exactly,
Wait till this weekend's over.
Exactly.
You post on Instagram a lot of videos or photos of you at the gym with your earbuds in. Are you listening? Are you listening to songs that like you want to play, or things that inspire you, or what's on your playlist?
Yeah. So when I'm working out, I'm definitely jamming to some tech house. I discover a lot of my music while I'm at the gym. Thank God for SoundCloud and Spotify algorithms. They just know me I have all the tea on me, so they know exactly what to put on my playlist. So when I'm working out, definitely getting the active pump. Outside of the gym, my taste is pretty broad. Honestly, I listen to a lot.
Awesome. As far as your dogs, you post photos like when you're listening to music. How are they like? Are they like? Do you read their vibe as well too?
This guy.
Oh, there we go.
And then here's the other one. Yeah, these guys. These guys are veterans. They've been around for 12 years. 12 years old. So they've been around for a lot of parties I've had here. They've been very tolerant rather, of my BS. So thank you guys for your patience. But yeah, they're veterans.
Whatever you call house heads, as the dog version, that they're the original. Yeah,
they're techno dogs for sure.
Techno dogs. Janky, thank you so much for your time today. Saturday and Sunday, Pride in the Park taking place. PrideParkShy.com is where you can go ahead and get those tickets. Alesso, Chainsmokers, Janky, of course, we talked Monet Exchange, Shea Coulee, shout out to our Chicago queens right there too. Rebecca Black, so many, fun artists. And this is just a wonderful celebration in downtown Chicago. You got a busy day. Check out your Instagram. You're going to be talking about all the after parties you've got as well as the official one at Cerise.
That's right. Yeah, I post regularly all the gigs and lineups and everything on my Instagram, which is Janky as hell. Follow me there. My SoundCloud is also Janky as hell. If you want to get a little preview into what my sound is, definitely check it out. And I am so looking forward to Pride in the Park Saturday and Sunday. I'll be there Sunday, 3 p.m. So looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, happy Pride, and can't wait to see you kick things off on Sunday.
Happy Pride. Thank you so much for having me. Nice to meet you. Nice talking to you.
Nice to hear from you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.